Honey. Okay, mommy gonna get you. So Layla is really thirsty, guys. She loves her water. She is gobbling this water bottle down. She is definitely a baby that loves water. Most babies don't like water, but Layla loves her water, right, boo-boo? And she's almost done. She had 4 ounces in this bottle. So I'm not going to give her all of it, but she drank like half the bottle, as you can see. Because she will just drink the whole thing down, right? Say, I would drink all of it at once. So we are going to change her. All right, boo-boo. Now I need a diaper change. So we will be going over to the changing table. Okay, so I am going to try a new way of changing Layla on the changing table. I hardly use the changing table because to me it's awkward with positioning the camera. So that's why usually I change the babies in the crib. To me, it just gives a better angle from the side. This is more of a front angle. You can see the baby more up close, but then to me it just seems awkward. Normally I put the camera on the other end of the changing table, but then you're like seeing more of the top of the baby's head. So I figured today I'm going to try it down here so you can kind of see her from the front angle. So we'll see how this all works out. But as you saw, I took out this little romper and it has these what are these? Oh my gosh, I told you guys I struggle with these animals. I think these are ducks. I want to say they're ducks, but they could be geese. I don't know, but they're like that mustard goldy color, and it has the little collar on here. And this one is Kate Quinn, 0 to 3 months. It snaps down the back, so it should be easy to get on. And it is to me this more looks like an ivory, not a white. So she has that. Then I took out the little booty little shoes with the bow. And it has the little bow that goes with it and the mustard. So we're gonna change her diaper. I'm gonna put her in one of these, the Eco Natty diapers, the organic diapers. These are the ones that Clea Taylor usually sends home with the babies. So we're gonna put her in one of these. And this is the newborn size. Right now she's wearing a Pampers newborn. And let's see. She is definitely wet. Let's see if I could turn her the right way. There you go. There's that wet diaper, and that's just 2 ounces of water she had. So I didn't give her all of her water because she definitely will just down that whole 4-ounce bottle with no problem. But today I didn't want to overfeed her. Right, Layla? Because then she spits up if you overfeed her. She gets too full. So Layla is the Dwayne Awake by Clea Taylor dolls. And as you saw, she is a drinking wet baby. She has the squishy tummy, amazing silicone. She feels so just amazing, wonderful to hold. 1-piece pour with the wobbly neck, so you have to support her head. She also has the spine in there that you can feel. And she's painted so just realistically, lifelike. Her silicone is very wrinkly, as you can see from her belly, if you guys can see. She has that very skin-like silicone, and it looks like skin, and it's textured. She's not smooth, she's actually textured, which I love because to me it makes her look more realistic at like skin. And also I think it keeps their paint on really well because it's not smooth. I think the texture actually protects the paint more. So let's get her changed. And I'm going to try to keep her little girly parts covered because now I have her face in the camera, so it's a little bit more tricky, but I think I did it. And there's her little wet diaper. The line is green. And she has the little newborn belly button cord stump, as it looks as though when they little cords just fell off after a couple of days or a week or so after being born, and it just drops off and it leaves that little piece there. Actually, it's not dropped off. Mistake. It is when they come out the hospital is like this before it actually drops off. My baby's 13 now, so you forgive me. I mixed that up. Yeah, this is how it looks when they come home from the hospital before this little piece drops off. Okay, so this is her in this diaper. To me, these are newborn also, but they are bigger, as you can see, than the pamper she had on. But I actually wanted the diaper to be bigger so it can kind of fill up her little romper here. Because normally when I put them in these rompers, I really like them to be in a cloth nappy. Because to me, it just makes the romper like fill out and it looks so cute. But since she just drank water, I have to put her in a disposable diaper. Because I know she might just wet a little bit more after she drinks water. So I will change her again in a little while to make sure she's dry, and then that's when I probably will put her in the cloth nappy, because definitely sometimes she will wet even after you change her that first time. And so I usually will check her again and say an hour or so from now and change her again. And also, as you saw, I burp her, and that this is more for new people, but usually when I feed my drinking wet babies water and I give them only distilled bottled drinking water, I burp them because it helps the water to go down. It helps them to get any air out, because sometimes they actually do have air inside of their tubing. And with Layla, I've actually heard her burp. And tonight she burped. I had sat her over here on the changing table and I didn't have the camera on, and I was burping her a little more. And she burped again tonight. And I think it happens more so when I don't give her water for a while, and then all of a sudden I give her some water, and I guess there's air in there, and that's when she will burp. And a little of the water, like a little water bubble, came out of her mouth. It had happened one time on camera a while ago, like when I first got her. But this was the first time she's like had the little water bubble and I heard her burp. It's been a little while since I've heard her burp, and I didn't have the camera on. So that is her in this Kate Quinn 3 months. She pretty much fits these 3 months rompers. If it's Kate Quinn or Jamie K, like she can fit their 0 to 3 months. It's a little roomy, but it's not that bad. And like I said, if I put her in the cloth nappy, it will take up the space, like this little extra space. The cloth nappy will just fill that right out. So we're going to take that headband off, and we're going to put this headband on. And so hopefully you guys enjoyed this little feeding routine, drinking wet and changing video. I didn't want to talk a whole lot in this video, so I started off with not much talking, as you guys may have noticed, but I decided to talk anyway. You know, I usually talk in my videos. I feel weird if I don't say something in the video. Like, I have to say something to you guys in the video. It just doesn't feel right if I don't. So this part of the video, the second half, will have me just chatting a little bit, and more so for new people so they can hear a little bit about the doll. And Clear Taylor Dolls has a YouTube channel. If you want to go check out her YouTube channel, Clear Taylor is the artist and sculptor of this baby, Dwayne Awake, which is Layla here. She is an edition doll. She is number 4 in the edition of Dwayne Awakes, and there are only 5 of them, plus the prototype, or there may be 2 of them, or artist proofs, whatever you call them, because they mean different things. There's prototypes and there's artist proofs, but I believe there's 2 more of Layla that went to the family of Dwayne, because Dwayne is actually a real baby. So Layla is a portrait baby of the real baby Dwayne, which was a boy, or is a boy. So anywho, that's just a little background on this edition. This edition is sold out, just in case anyone is going to ask, how do you get one? This baby you would have to get from someone off of Second Market if they're selling theirs, because this edition is sold out. And there she is. And this is where I keep my passies, my little silicone passies, and with the one that I want is this one, the mustard. so I don't think she needs more lubricant, does she? Nope, she still got a little bit in there. And this is the lubricant, the KY liquid lubricant personal lubricant, and it is water based, so it's safe for silicone dolls. You can put it on their pacifiers or their bottle nipples, as you see me put on her bottle. It helps the nipple to go in the baby's mouth easier so that it's not rubbing on the paint or the gloss on their lips. So that is her with her passy. It seems like her head is back too far, and I do have something kind of propped under her pillow, but you guys can pretty much see her. So that is Miss Layla all dressed. And thanks for watching, guys. Take care and be safe.